Hi, my name is Jason with Imagine Your Odyssey, and today I wanted to share with you something that has solved a problem of mine. Have you ever had one of those problems that you just couldn't figure out how to solve, and then you ran across something that would take care of all those issues? Well, I wanted to share with you something that I have found. So here's the problem. We're getting ready to go camping and we're going to do a harvest host. Now for those of you who have done harvest host, you know that it is a rustic type of camping. It means that there's no electricity, no power, no running water, no anything like that. It's all self-contained inside of your RV. Now because of this, we wanted to bring our generator along. For us to bring our generator along means that I have to put it in the bed of my truck. Now out of our 7 to 8 days that we're going to be out, only one of those days is going to be at the harvest host, and I don't want to leave the generator back there without it being secured to the truck some way so that it can't be stolen. Now the generator that I'm talking about is the Honda generator. If you haven't seen those videos, check the links down in the description below, or you can head over to the channel and you can find them there. But here entails the problem that I have. I can put the generator in the back of the truck, that's easy. I can strap it down and lock it down so that it can't move, that's easy. But I don't have any way to lock it to the truck so that it won't get stolen. So I went on the internet and I've been searching all over the place on different ways that I can lock this to my truck. Now there's a ton of expensive ways. I could get a camper shell, I can get a lid, I can get any of those things that'll lock, and that way it'll keep it inside, but I don't want to do that. I want to have an open bed. So I looked all around and I found this. It is called Truck Bed U-Lock, made by Master Lock. This mounts to the bed rail, has a cap on it, and then you put a key in there and you can lock the lock so that nobody can steal whatever you have strapped down through it. So I want to take a minute to show you all the components of it, and then we'll go outside and actually install it on the truck. I bought 2 of these. I've already installed one, so I kind of know how it goes on there, and saved the last one for you so that we can show you how it all gets connected. So how it's made is just like a regular lock. This part right here will open up so that you could put something through it to lock it. This part right here will actually open up so that you can use the key to lock it. And then these 2 sections right here, when this comes up, these 2 will actually come apart so that you can mount the system. It also comes with an Allen wrench. Now you'll need this because you got to stick it in here. There is a bolt that screws in these 2 that holds them together, which goes through this little U piece right here. Now on the bottom side of this part right here is what clamps onto the bed of the truck and holds it secure. As I said before, there's a cap, so underneath of this section right here we'll have 2 screws that pulls this piece right here up and tight. You put the cap right here back on, and then you put all this back together, and it can't be taken off of the truck. Alright, now that we've done a quick highlight of how it all looks, let's go out, get it installed, and then we'll talk about it at the end. Alright, so I went ahead and took everything apart. If you can see, you got the part right here that connects to the bed. You have the part right here that'll be the locking mechanism. You have the other half of the locking mechanism here, and then you have this cap. We'll explain the cap here in just a second. So like I said, on the bottom right here, this is what's going to hook inside the hole of the bed right here. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure the screws are loosened up. These are the ones right here, and we're going to take this and put this inside of the bed. So we'll wiggle it down inside of the bed. It's going to clip inside and allow itself to get underneath of the bed frame. So we'll give it a nice little tug, make sure everything is where it needs to be. And then I'm going to take my drill and I'm going to tighten up the screws right here real quick. Alright, now that I've got it locked down and secure, I'm going to go ahead and take this cap and put it over top of it. Like I said before, this cap is very important. The reason is these screws right here, if somebody wanted to take these screws off and take it away, they could. But with this cap right here, we put that over top of it, and they can't access the screws in order to take this apart. Now that we're done with that, we're ready to go ahead and put the locking mechanism on. We're going to take this side right here with the bolt. We're going to slide it in this side, lift this up and make sure it's out of the way. And then on this side, we're going to take this and slide it into it. Now it's going to slide in, but only so far. That's where the Allen key comes in. I'm going to need the Allen key here, and I'm going to stick it on the back side of the tumbler over here and set it inside, and I'm going to start turning it. What that's going to do is turn the bolt so that these two halves right here come together and they lock securely. Now that that is all together, this piece right here, the part that you would actually lock something to, should go and slip inside of that nice and tight, just like you would a regular lock. At that point, you're going to pull up the cap right here, and it's going to expose where the key goes. Once you have that exposed, you take your key, you stick the key in, and when you turn the key, it's going to lock the lock in place and prevent this from being open. Now you can see where you would lock something to this and they can't get it off. You can't access the screws underneath because they're protected by this cover, and whatever you lock this to inside of your bed of your truck is going to be secure and not be able to be stolen. So there you go, it's all installed, and you can see it's not that hard to get it in there, and now I can lock something to the bed of my truck and not have to worry about whether or not it's going to get stolen. If you're interested in picking up one of these for your truck, I'll leave it in the description down below. Also, if you will, leave a comment down below on how much you like this video, and if you want to give a shout out about how much you like the channel, then leave that down there also. And if you haven't clicked that subscribe button yet, please click on the subscribe button, and don't forget the little bell next to it. If you click on that and click on all, then you'll get notified every time we have a new amazing video coming out for you. So until the next time, keep everything secured, enjoy your trips, and God bless.